So this is going to go over question 3 on our mean, median, and mode, or measures of centers homework. The first thing we need to do whenever we want to find mean, median, and mode of a data set is to go ahead and figure out how many total people we have. So looking at this example here, I go ahead, I'm going to put total on the bottom, and when I add it up, there is 105 people. After I find the total number of people, the next thing I can do is I'm going to go ahead and start by finding the median. To find the median, I start by finding what position it has. And remember, the position of the median can be found by taking n plus 1 divided by 2. Remember, this isn't the median, it's just its position. So, doing this, I'll take 105, add 1 divided by 2. That gives me 106 divided by 2, or 53. This means my median is in the 53rd position, or it's the 53rd number out. To find this, I'm going to go ahead and start counting. I have 2 numbers here. When I add in this one, I'm now at 5 numbers. When I add in that one, I'm at 6. I'm going to go ahead and keep adding them in. I have 6 numbers so far at this point. I add in another one, I'm at 8 numbers. I add in 4 more, I'm at 12 numbers. Notice I haven't hit my median yet because my median's in position 53. So adding in another one, I'm at 16, another one, 22. Add in that one as well. At that point, it looks like I'm at 35. Adding those ones in, I'm at 47. Add in the next 9, I'm at 56. And this is where I'm going to stop, because what I've done is I've gone from 47 numbers, and then when I started counting the 69s, I kept 69, 69, 69. I had 9 of them, and by the end of the 69s, I had 56 numbers. My median was in the 53rd position, which means I hadn't hit it yet when I exited the 68s. That was only 47 numbers. But by the time I exited the 69s, I had 56 numbers. I'd hit the median. So the median in this case is 69. The next thing I need to do is go ahead and, taking one step up, let's find the mode. The mode is the most frequently occurring number. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to erase this junk. I'm going to look at the counts, and the most frequently occurring number, it looks like, well, there are 13 here and 13 here. So my mode is tied at 67 and 74. And that is, I've got 2 different modes here because I've got 2 different ones with counts of 13. The final step is to go ahead and find the mean. To find the mean, it's a little bit more tedious. Remember, what I could do is I could add all the numbers up. That is according to the top there, I have 2 60s, I've got 3 61s, I've got 1 62, 2 63s, 4 64s, but already this is getting super tedious. So rather than write them all out and then add them up, what I can do is I can think, well, if I've got 2 60s, that's the same as 60 plus 60, or 2 times 60, right? I've got 3 61s, so that's like 3 times 61. I've got 2 62s, which is 2 times, oops, sorry, let me erase that really quick. There we go. I've only got 1 62. I've got 2 63s. I have 4 64s, and so forth. And then I would add all these up. An easier way of thinking about this is to come up to the top, and really what I'm doing is taking 60 times 2, 61 times 3, 62 times 1, 63 times 2, and so forth. So I'm multiplying across here. And that's because, once again, adding up 68 12 times is the same as taking 12 times 68. So what I'll do to find the mean is I'll go ahead and I'll multiply across here. Once I've multiplied all of these across, I'll go ahead and I will add them all up. And after I add, I will divide by how many total things I have. That is, I'll divide by 105. And this is coming from the fact that my mean, which we use an x bar to represent, is the summation, or adding up, of all my observations x divided by n.